dirty, disgusting. This is how we do it. Alright, let's get it shabobbing. Guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you guys are new here. My name is Maria, or it's MJ here on YouTube. If it's your first time stumbling across my channel, on this channel we discuss everything fragrances, from hauls to reviews to sampling products to just talking about the new stuff that I hate, stuff that I like, etc. And if you're a returning subscriber, well, thank you so much for coming back. And if you keep coming back and you're not subscribed already, please subscribe, as it helps me out a lot. So in today's video, you guys, I have a very fun one, like a very fun one. I've been planning to do this for quite some time. I compiled a list of 5 fragrances that I consider amazing, top-notch, the best of the best. I love these fragrances, and you're definitely gonna see that I love them based on the scent that each bottle has. Before I start though, I do want to mention something. I'm going to be talking about 10 fragrances in total. I know the title says 5. So the way that I compiled it is I chose kind of like 5 different events, because I'm thinking of an everyday person, right? Everyday person doesn't have like 40 plus perfumes, or even 20 perfumes, to be honest with you guys. If you're just starting your perfume collection and you just want to get the best of the best, or if you want to have a very curated collection. Now, if you have a curated collection, I think that each fragrance, yes, can be best worn for a specific occasion, but I think every fragrance that you have should be a year-round fragrance. Now, the reason that I'll be discussing 10 is because everyone is different. So for example, for an office scent, some girls might lean more gourmand or more fresh, more sweet, and then other girls would lean more floral. So I picked 2 fragrances for each category, and depending on where you fall, then that's the fragrance for you. Either or though, all the fragrances that I'll be discussing are just amazing, and it just depends what your taste is at the end of the day. So I hope that makes sense. If not, then I'm sure that throughout the video you'll understand what I'm talking about. So if you guys are interested in seeing my top 5 fragrances to start a perfume collection, then please keep on watching. So the first fragrance that I have here is one of my ultimate favorites. I think that this is a top-notch designer fragrance. I literally even have like a whole dedicated video on this particular fragrance, and this is Dolce & Gabbana, The Only One Intense. Even the bottle, I just love the bottle. It looks super minimalistic. It's very pretty, like on a vanity. And if you have a small collection, it probably isn't stored away. It's probably like right next to you. You can visually see it. So this is a bottle that looks very pretty displayed, and just is like a pretty lady right there. This section is what I call the office/work fragrance. We all need an everyday work fragrance. This is a creamy, sweet white floral. It has some like tropical energy in there. This is a great year-round fragrance though, because even though it kind of opens up a little bit tropical and creamy, the dry down, oh my god, the dry down is delicious, and I think that it's a great transitional fragrance. It works from spring to winter. Like the dry down of this, it's just so cozy and soft, and compared to like Alien, for example, but I think it's a sweeter, more creamy, less indolic version of Alien. It has nuances of Alien, but I would consider this fragrance a lot more classy and definitely more office appropriate. Corporate girl, like that's what this smells like to me. Now, another fragrance that I have for the office work setting is Flower Bomb Nectar, and this is for the girl that enjoys a sweeter perfume. Now, they are both sweet, but the Only One Intense definitely leans a lot more floral and a lot more creamy. This one has a freshness to it, and I'm not talking about like soapy or fruity. It's a metallic, juicy freshness that it has, and this one is a lot more sweet. It literally, like the name is pretty good, Flower Bomb Nectar. It just smells like a nectar. I don't personally smell like iron. For example, Tom Ford Metalique, to me that smells like blood or like dirty coins. It just has that metallic, rusty vibe about it. Even though they're both very feminine, this one leans a lot more older, a little bit more mature, and this one definitely leans, in my opinion, more girly. Now, every girl in their everyday life needs an easy grab-and-go perfume. My first choice for this category is Libre. I recently did my perfume collection, and this was not included in that. I got quite a couple of comments asking if I decluttered it. No guys, I did not declutter it. This is like one of my absolute favorites. Hello, you can see that I use it. I have a lot of fragrances and they get worn. The thing is, my fragrances are kind of all over the place. I have a good 95% of them, of course, in my closet, which I will be doing a video on how I organize my fragrances and stuff. But I do have fragrances in like my bags because I don't decant my perfumes. I just literally take with me the whole bottle, and basically that's what happened. This one and a couple of other ones that did not make it in that video were just in bags. So yeah, Believe is just fresh and easy. It's very lavender and orange blossom centric. This has a an energizing burst of energy, especially in that opening. It's musky, it's fresh, it smells so good, and it smells very lavish. This smells like a rich girl. This is what I call casual luxury. This is a great transitional fragrance as well. You can run errands, and then afterwards you can go to the mall, you can do brunch, you could go on a date, etc. Really for the everyday bossy girl, and I think that's why I like it so much. I do so many things on my everyday today life. Like, I have so many things going on at the same time. Like, I have my jewelry line, I do videos, I have to create content, I have my 8 to 6 job, not even 9 to 5. I have my 8 to 6 job, I'm a realtor, I have way too many things going on, and I love perfumes like this because I can literally throw them on and I just smell good. So this is for your everyday bossy 2021 girl. Now the next fragrance that I have here is also, of course, easy. Throw it on. I'm a pretty girl, I smell good. And I picked Idol, whereas Leave, however, smells more on the clean side, and like I said, it has that energy blast about it. This one is more rosy, more fruity. It's like a translucent fruitiness. I believe this one has pear. In my opinion, this one leans more mature, more on the floral end, and this one definitely leans more like juvenile. It just smells definitely a lot more girly, more innocent. I believe this is actually the fragrance that I wore to meet my boyfriend's parents for the first time. I'm pretty sure it was this one because it has an innocent, clean, pretty girl vibe about it. So Idol and Leave are my everyday amazing grab and go fragrances. For this next category, I picked my going out fragrance, and this is the fun fragrance. You know, there's different type of occasions that we go during the nighttime. There's a little bit more serious, 5-star restaurants, all that stuff. In this case, we're going to the club, even though I don't like to go to the club. The point is, we just need a sexy fragrance. Every girl needs a sexy fragrance, and I couldn't pick anything else in my collection. Then Alien. This is one of the sexiest fragrances, like top-notch, amazing, sexy, raunchy, like dirty, disgusting. I put my friend onto this fragrance, and she said that at first she was thrown off, but then she said, nah, Alien's not for everyone. She said, I quote, "Alien is for the bad, and only real men can appreciate a girl wearing Alien." End quote. That is what she said. And I completely agree with that. It's different, it's unique, it's empowering. I don't know about y'all, but to me, Alien, I obviously have gotten used to how it smells, because if you know my story with this, I was not jiving with it in the beginning. I was just like, no, can't do it. Now to me, it's a lot more sweet. It still has that sexy, dry, mysterious quality about it. This is just not for your everyday girl. She's different. If you want to get down and dirty, Alien. Like, this is just so sexy to me, so mysterious, and y'all, this in the wind. Now, for those of you that Alien is too harsh, or you're scared of florals or soapy perfumes, and you kind of want, I don't want to call it basic because I love this fragrance, and you're gonna see that I absolutely love this fragrance, but let me explain. Valentino Donna Born in Roma, and this is my second selection for the girl that wants something more sweet. I don't think that too sweet perfumes are overly sexy in my opinion, just because you smell too girly. Like, if you want to smell like a grown bossy woman, you can have something that's sweet, but you don't want to smell like a cupcake either, you know what I mean? And this does not smell like a cupcake. This has a fruity freshness, it's fizzy, it's delicious, it has a nice woody, musky, fresh, dried down. I love it. I was going out with my cousin and her friend last week. The girl came over my house. We were meeting for the first time. I didn't know her, and I had like all my perfumes in my dining table. She was like, damn girl. My cousin started telling her, yeah, she does like perfume videos, and she's like obsessed with fragrances or whatever. My cousin was like, oh, can we borrow like one of your perfumes? And I was like, yeah. So my cousin, she wore like Sensual Amber and Creme Imperial from Navitas Parfums because she loved that one. When I first got it, I told her, girl, smell this. This smells like money. And she agreed. Now the other girl, her friend, I was like, what do you like? And she told me she likes Daisy. She just mentioned a lot of like fresh, fruity-ish, you know, perfumes. And I was like, okay, you're probably gonna like this one. Pretty sure you're going to like this one. This one is very easy to like in my opinion. I don't think it's the most unique thing ever, but if you just want to smell good, Like, no matter what, you know you're gonna smell good and you know your man is gonna like it, because to me this is a man magnet. Yo, you can't go wrong. And this is a bomb mixed with a lot of other fragrances. I have a layering video that I just did, so I'll link it up above and below so you guys can check it out, because I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I'm a layering queen and those are bomb ass combos. I want to do another layering perfume video because I do have other combinations that I didn't mention in that video. So if you guys are interested, comment down below if you guys would like to see that. If you want something that's not too floral and you want something more girly, once again, Valentino Donna, Born in Roma, and mixed with other stuff. This is an amazing base. So this is my category for sexy evening scents. Now for this category, I picked a signature soft Netflix and chill scent. And I feel like I'd be cheating if I didn't mention this, y'all. And let me explain. I need to buy as soon as possible another bottle because this is where I have it now, and I get to a point where I use up my fragrances like to the, you know, and then I get scared and then I stop wearing them anymore, and that's ridiculous. Like, what? I bought it, why can't I just use it up? You know what I mean? I'm pretty low, and this to me is about, like, I want to say 3 to 4 more wears. This is soft, it's powdery. I consider this more sensual rather than sexual, but it can get to that. I said this before, but I went to get ramen and it was like a little bit windy or whatever, and I oversprayed the crap out of myself. I mean, I'm talking about my skin, my clothes, my hair, my jacket, like around me, like, y'all, like I was smelling like straight up Cancer Flower Elixir. And the girl, when she was bringing out our food or whatever, she was like, I'm sorry girl, but I gotta tell you, you smell so good. And I was like, I be doing that sometimes, you know. To me, this smells like a raspberry powdered donut. Like, it just has that quality. And I know that donut is not really like sensual at all, but it just smells so yummy, so delectable. Like, you smell edible. Netflix and chill gourmand. Like, this is my go-to. If you don't enjoy sweet perfumes, I got you, girl. And this is one I haven't talked about in a while, but I used to be obsessed with this perfume. And this is Manifesto, and this is the original one. But this to me is just, it has like a green tea aspect to it, but it doesn't smell herbal at all. Bergamot slash like tea aspect to it. This to me smells like a hug. This is more like cuddle weather, but you want to smell more mature. You don't want to smell as sweet. So if you enjoy more like mature perfumes, I would definitely recommend this. Also, if you like the green aspect of Killian Princess, but you don't want something as sweet or gourmand or maybe girly, then I would recommend this because I feel like this has that green aspect that Princess has without the marshmallowy, soft, cloudy aspect of Princess. Okay, for my next category, we're going off with a banger, and this is once again a night fragrance. Whereas the other one was more like, you know, juvenile, I guess you can say, like we're going out to the club, like I said, the bar, or just on a cute little date or whatever. This one is more formal. Everyone has a formal gathering. Maybe you don't go on it as often, but at least once a year, you're gonna be doing something formal, whether it's a wedding, a work event, 5-star restaurant, an upscale lounge, etc. And ironically, I'm looking at it now, they're like black bottles. First option that I have here is Tom Ford Noir Pour. This is a new fragrance in my collection, and I'm obsessed, y'all. This, I can't believe I didn't like this before. Like, I'm just like, why? Like, I don't comprehend. This is spicy, it's sweet, it's creamy, it's delicious. It's also one that smells edible. And even though this one has that spicy cheesecake aspect about it, I feel like that typical signature leathery aspect that all Tom Ford fragrances have just makes this like, oh, speechless. Like, I'm so speechless. Like, this is so delicious. This is to me a black fitted tight dress. Like, damn, like you've been working out for like straight 6 months. Dedication. Now you showing out. This is when you pull out those what are those things called? Spandex skims. Okay, Kim K. Okay, the whole 9. You know how I haven't done my brows in forever? This is when I finally get my brows done. If you know, you know. This is so sexy, so raunchy, but it's someone very polished, very well put together. Like, I love this. This stuff smells so delicious. I can't rave about it. I hate the term rave about it, but I'm gonna use it because this, I'm raving about it. Now, my next selection is another black bottle. I didn't do this on purpose, y'all. It's just, it matches the vibe. And this is Nina Ricci, L'Extasis, I can't speak English, Rose Absolute. Now this is a gem and a cheapie. I mean, although it's not really a cheapie anymore because you can't really find it, but oops. First of all, I love the bottle. But if you want something not as sweet, not as gourmand-ish, you want something more on the floral aspect, more on the mature end of things, this one I consider it a lot more serious, I would say. This is your rich, lavish vacation in Dubai. Like this to me, I've never been to Dubai, but if I can pick a perfume that smells like Dubai woman. The notes say that it doesn't have oud, but honestly, I smell it, y'all. It's a clean oud, so that's my selection, y'all, for an upscale date. I know that it triggers some of y'all when I throw it, but now my setting is completely different. Like before I used to record and I had like the thing right in front of me so I could just place them right there, but I record elsewhere now, so I'm just throwing them to my bed. It's not that deep. Like, I don't know why y'all get so hurt. But that's pretty much it for today's video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment down below what would be your 5 designer fragrances that you recommend others to start a perfume collection. As always, if you guys have any comments, questions, and concerns, please leave them down below. And if you made it this far and you are not subscribed already, please subscribe, as it helps me out a lot. And as always, I hope you guys have a beautiful and wonderful and blessed day. And I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.